guys, welcome to another episode of Atlantis Kitchen. I'm so excited to be here today, but before we get started, I have a huge announcement. Instagram account. I'll put it right here and you can go follow me and you'll have like sneak peeks and you'll have photos of food that I make on this series. The account is run by my mum, but don't worry, you'll still get to see plenty of me and my cooking. So let's get started. Today we will be making Illinois state food, the Chicago deep dish pizza, and I'm so excited for this. I've never made or tried a deep dish pizza in my life. Let's get started, but before we do, we have a special ingredient for the pizza dough. We have yellow cornmeal, and we're so thankful to Thomas for sending this to us because we couldn't make this pizza today if it wasn't for this yellow cornmeal. So thank you so much. Let's start by making our pizza dough. Okay, so I've pulled all my ingredients out and now it's time to add them in the bowl to start the dough. So first up, we need to add in our all-purpose flour. We need to add in our yellow cornmeal. We need to add in some sugar and some salt and a packet of 7 grams yeast, dry active yeast. Okay, now we just need to give that a light mix and then we'll add in this. Now to form it into dough properly, we have to add in some melted butter and then we've got to add in some warm water, and I used the special gun that a subscriber sent me to see how hot it is, and it can't be any more than 32, otherwise it will kill the yeast. So we got to add in our warm water in, and then we have to mix that until it's like a light shaggy dough. Alright, I've greased my bowl with oil. Now it's time to add in our dough and cover it with some Glad wrap. And I'll see you guys when it's time to make the tomato sauce and the dough has risen. Okay, it's been 2 hours. Time to unravel our dough and look how much it's risen. And the recipe says to put it on the surface and punch it to get any air bubbles out so that when you make your dough, it's just nice and crispy. This has risen so much. And you can definitely feel the cornmeal chunks in there. It's not like a normal, like, smooth dough. I've never actually had or used cornmeal before in my life. We don't have cornmeal here in New Zealand. Like, we wouldn't have been able to make this dough without the cornmeal, so thank you. Alright, I need to roll my dough into a rectangle and then rub some softened butter on it and then roll it up and cut it in half, roll them back into balls, put them in the refrigerator for about half an hour, and you're ready to assemble after you've made your tomato sauce. Alright, I've rolled my dough out into a big rectangle. Now it's time to get some softened butter and just like rub it all over the dough. This actually looks delicious. This is so different to making normal pizza. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Like, rolling your pizza dough out into a rectangle to rub butter on it. I mean, that's different. Now we have to roll the dough up lengthwise. Like so. And then we gotta cut it in half. Wow, look at those layers. Wow. Now we have to form these two pieces of dough into small balls. This is so different. It's like the steps are polar opposites of making normal pizza. I've rolled these out into balls, I've put them in the tray. Now it's time to cover them with some Glad wrap and put it in the fridge for an hour to rise, and then while it's rising, we'll make our tomato sauce. While my dough is in the fridge rising, I have to make my pork sausage. So I've got some pork sausage here. I'm just gonna take the mince out of it and I'm gonna add in a few spices because the most common flavor you guys have over there is a sausage deep dish pizza. So that's what we're doing today. So to make it from a plain pork sausage, we're going to add in some mixed herbs, some salt and some oregano and mix that around. And we don't need to do anything with it until we're ready to put it in the oven because we just got to roll it and put it on top of the cheese underneath the sauce and it will all just cook in the oven. Now that we've finished with the sausage, we can set that aside and start on our tomato sauce. So to start off with my tomato sauce, I've got my onion and my garlic here, and I've got this little wet tissue here because you get really sore eyes when you're cutting onion, and someone told me the onion is drawn to the nearest damp thing. So I've just got that here so I don't kill my eyes. So what you have to do is you have to grate your onion because you don't want your onion chunks to be too big in the sauce, but you still want it to give a lot of flavor. So we're gonna grate our onion and our garlic, and then we'll start cooking our sauce. Okay, I've melted my butter. Now I have to add in my grated garlic and onion, and then we have to fry that over a medium heat until the onion turns brown. And then we add in our sugar, oregano, salt, and then our canned tomatoes, and we'll let that simmer down. Okay, my dough has been refrigerating in the fridge, and it's been in there for about an hour. Now it's time to roll it into a 12-inch circle. Also, instead of using a cake tin, I'm going to be using my cast iron skillet to cook it in, because apparently if you use your cast iron skillet, it makes the crust more crispier, instead of putting it in a cake tin. Okay, I finished rolling my dough, and Jeremy's back on the show. So what happens is I need to put my oil inside my pan, and it says to do quite a lot because this will actually fry your dough and make it really crispy. So all up the sides, I've got to spread this out, and then I've got to put my dough in and then assemble. And don't worry, I've already re-seasoned my pan since the last time I used it. Okay, I put my oil in the pan, I've rolled out my dough. Now it's time to place the dough inside the pan and like put it all to the edges. Wow. This is like so different. I've never done anything like this before. I did not expect that when I woke up this morning, I'd be making a deep dish pizza. It's so weird because my grandfather's Italian and I've never seen him make a pizza like this. So this is kind of like America's take on a really cool pizza. But I'm sure my dad will tell us the history about this at the end of the video when we do fun facts. We also have to brush the edges of our dough with some olive oil to give it a nice crisp. Now we need to add in 2 cups of cheese to the bottom of our thing. I'm using mozzarella because that's just the best cheese for pizza. It's the best cheese. You can't beat it. Wow. I honestly just want to eat this right now. I don't even want it to cook. Okay, this looks delicious. I've just put the cheese in the base. Now I'm going to go get the Italian sausage out of the fridge. I just pulled out the sausage. Now it's time to put it over my pizza and roll it into flat little circles and just have them about an inch apart. Not so you like cover up so you can't see any cheese. It's just so you have like a good amount of sausage on your pizza. Okay, I've put the sausage on. Now we need to put on top 1 1/4 cups of the pizza sauce. Wow. This looks so good. I've got my sauce, I've got the sausage, I've got the cheese, I've got the base. The final and last thing, some Parmesan cheese on top. This is like double cheesing it. You guys love your doubles, like you double meat stuff, double cheese stuff, like it's kind of crazy. Just give that a good layer because we want ours to be extra cheesy. This thing is so heavy. Oh my gosh, I can't even lift it with one hand. Like, okay, I kind of can. I finished assembling it, guys. Now it's time to put it in the oven for half an hour. And when we're 15 minutes through, we need to cover it with aluminium foil and leave it for another 15 minutes. See you when it's cooked. Okay, guys, I finished this. I'm so excited to try it. Time to call the others in. It's time to try it, guys.
Come in.
Ooh.
Smells good.
Ooh.
Wait, what? That's a pizza?
That is a pizza.
Oh,
or
I
is
can
it a pie?
smell this from so far away.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And
So-
they call it a pizza.
I know.
That's amazing, eh?
That's insane.
And they call it a pie too.
So they call it a pie as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, same as the Boston cream pie.
Yeah. Far out.
All right.
That looks so good. So what's in it?
Okay, so we have a pie crust layer, and then we have some cheese,
Yeah.
and then some sausage.
Sausage.
Wait, so there's cheese underneath that?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, wait, layers of cheese.
No, just one layer.
So layer of cheese.
So yeah, the pie crust, a layer of cheese, some sausage,
Yeah.
some tomato sauce, and then some Parmesan cheese on top.
Oh, yum. I can't wait. Let's cut
that
it. Let's do
sounds
it.
So good. Okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna cut it?
I'll cut it.
Okay.
I'll give you the honors. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow.
That is crazy.
That looks so good.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh, I cannot wait to try this.
That is so good.
Oh my gosh,
Wait,
it's
how
still,
do we-
it's
how-
still
okay,
attached.
yeah.
Perfect timing too, because I'm
Okay.
hungry.
We'll cut the rest and we'll eat it.
Okay.
Alright guys, let's try this.
So apparently you guys eat these with knives and forks?
Yeah.
Is that how we do it?
Well,
Okay.
I can't see how you would eat it with your hands.
Whoa, look.
Okay, well, let's do it anyway.
Okay.
Okay, should we mash it, smash it?
Let's go.
Okay.
Wait, we're just waiting on Dan.
Dids.
Here we go.
Oh, you got a
Working
big
cheese.
chunk of sausage too.
Okay.
Yum. Okay.
Okay.
Smash
Smash it.
Smash it.
Smash it.
Wow. That is yum.
That is so good.
It's like a really
Wow.
soft pizza dough. It's not like your normal like thin base.
Why have we not made pizza like this
Wow.
This has actually got yellow cornmeal in
Oh
it.
my goodness.
before? That is so insane.
This is amazing.
I cannot believe how good this is.
Why have we not done this before?
I don't know.
There's all these things that we don't do in New Zealand that we clearly need to be doing.
That is so good. I mean, I've been to Italy more than once, and I know what the real, authentic, true Italian pizza tastes like. And this is like, just as its own category, this is like on par. This is amazing. That is so good.
I'm
Wow.
shocked.
That sauce too, the tomato sauce, like, that's exactly what you want on a pizza.
I'm shocked. Are you shocked?
Yeah, I'm shocked.
I'm shocked.
I'm actually shocked. I'm not gonna lie. When I just heard the word deep dish pizza, I was put off. I was like,
Because he doesn't like thick crust.
I don't like the thick crust, and I don't just like pound like mountains of cheese.
Yeah, this is so good.
But I'm officially converted. Because that was incredible.
That is so good.
Alright, time for some Illinois fun fact times. So its nickname is the Prairie State. Population is just over 13 million. Its capital is Springfield. Biggest city is Chicago. And it's... The Sears Tower in Chicago is the tallest building in America.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
And also, the Ike Sewell and Rick Ricardo invented Chicago deep dish pizza, and these two used their love of business and Italian cuisine and opened Pizzeria Uno in Chicago in 1943. So around the 40s was the time that you guys started getting your deep dish pizza. Wow, that is just unreal.
A lot of the state foods are actually quite old, like
Yeah.
old traditions.
Yeah.
They must be so sentimental and woven quite deeply into what the city is, you know?
Yeah. Also, we understand that there's going to be some states where we make the steak dish where Atlanta makes the steak dish. And it might not be the one that you thought was most appropriate for your state, you know, if you're from that place. But we're just kind of trying to choose, just from the best knowledge that we have. And also, we're trying to go for the most authentic looking thing as well. Like the most unique looking thing. And something that we haven't tried before.
Yeah, something that's different, like really different to what we eat here.
Yeah. Something that's just going to be a totally new
Yeah,
experience for
which
us.
this is.
Yeah.
This, yeah. Oh,
Wow.
man. Are we
So
finishing it?
good.
Are we finishing it?
I'm
finished.
finished. I'm finished.
Wow. Okay.
Not really me, but
How could you not finish?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
How?
How?
this is so good.
Plus it's dinner time, so you know. This
Yeah,
is
I know.
actually dinner.
This is dinner. I'm going to finish it, but
I'm gonna finish
I'm
this
not
and then
quite
have
sure.
seconds. Alright, Illinois deep dish pizza. 1, 2, 3, go!
9.
9.
8.
Whoa!
No!
That is an awesome score.
Wow.
That was so good.
That is a total of 35 out of 40.
Are you
Wow.
sure though?
Yes,
Yeah.
Are you sure?
That's
I'm
35.
Okay.
I think that's the highest of it. Also, we need to do a little special guest rating here. We need to go back and rate the Cuban, which we didn't do in the first
Yeah,
video.
let's do that
We
now.
forgot.
And we
Yeah.
saw in the last episode that you guys were asking us what we rated the Cuban sandwich.
Yeah,
Okay, this is a quick
okay,
little rating for
Cuban.
the Cuban. Ready, set, go.
7.
7.
8.
7.
Ooh.
Ooh. So there you have the score for the Cuban.
Okay.
So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for coming and joining episode 3 of Atlanta's Kitchen. We enjoyed this so much. It blew our minds. And if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure you smash the like button. Comment down below if you guys have ever tried a Chicago deep dish pizza, and if there was any more flavors and what was your favorite flavor. Make sure you guys subscribe, and you guys follow us all on Instagram. Don't forget to go check out My Atlanta's Kitchen Instagram.
Yes.
And we'll see you on the next one. Bye!